Jereen, I know you have a big project coming up that you got a grant for, that's based on a poem. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes. So I come from theater background, so I love theater. Although I want to do a lot more of film and TV, but I love theater. I love the energy in the theater. I love the teamwork in the theater. I love the process in theater.
Hmm.
So this is something um, I want to create. I mean, as an artist, one thing is that yeah, you do the auditions and you look for opportunities, but at the same time you also make your own opportunities. You spoke about this, Lars. I've heard before. Create your own opportunities, whether you're as a write a script and film a short film, or do a theater production. And especially in today's world, I call it like a global village. So everybody's connected with technology, and you could do a lot of live streaming. You could do a digital piece in theater, and you could screen it to millions and audience around the world. So that inspired me, and I wanted to do a digital piece on my experiences as an immigrant. And I also come from Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is a political tension and war happened, and it's still happening. It's not a safe place. So I have a lot of that coming from oppression, and then coming to Canada, and living a life here. So I kind of wanted to bring voice to those experiences. And right now we see a lot of immigrants also around the world, moving to different countries. And I believe and again, the other thing I've learned as an actor is that have a mission in yourself. So my mission is to um, provoke a change in audience, even a slightest change, by telling my stories, or stories that relatable to me, and inspire people, be inspired and inspired. So this is a poem written by a Somali poet. It's about refugees and immigrants fleeing a war country and then settling in a foreign land. Initially, when you settle in a foreign land, especially for me, like I didn't know the language, so there was a lot of bullying at school, people ridicule, and I lost my first job because my English was so slow, as a call center, call center. I was answering calls, marketing calls, and I got let go the next day. So there was a lot of this battles, and so this poem talks about these struggles, and then sometimes in a foreign country. Sometimes for your skin color, for your language, you're being discriminated and all those things. So I want to bring that, and I also want to write a story around this poem and have about 30 minutes to an hour, a script developed, and produce it digitally. And I want to screen it at festivals. And because it's also about human rights, I want to screen it at places where they do speak about human rights, and they do about refugees and immigrants. So I'm applying for OAC, Ontario Arts Council grant, and also Canadian Arts Council grant. So Ontario Arts Council has I'm applying for just for the creation stage to develop this script. For Canadian Council, they have you could actually do a digital production. So you have an idea, and then you write a script, and then you produce, and you do the post production work. So I'm in the process of applying for this, and it's very exciting. I mean, as an artist, as an artist, it's this is very exciting. One is that giving back to my community, like what you're doing now, Lars and Brandon. You're giving back to the community. Really, you're all these podcasts and all these services you're doing. You're giving back to the community, and that's something I learned in India. Is um, it's as an artist, always look for ways to give back to the community, because you're taking a lot of resources from them, and I'm taking resources from you right now, and I want to give back the same way, right? And the second thing is I want to inspire and be inspired, and also it's sort of a healing coming from all these things. A lot of trauma happen, so I want to be able to kind of heal myself, and I want to create my own opportunity. That's the big thing as an artist. I want to create my own opportunities, and hopefully that again will inspire people to start creating their own opportunity. When you said you got a grant, I told myself, oh, I'm in the right
Right.
track. I'm also
Yeah.
like, doing so that's the thing. It's just we feed each other and we inspire each other, right? So yeah,
Mhm.
so it's exciting.